Okay, we should be on the stream now. Everything should be working. Should all be working now. Okay, what I'm going to do is I thought I'd make a little... 1 second. Oh. I'm trying to get my window sorted out. My game window was acting up for a second. Okay, but what I'm going to do is show you the completed scenarios. With Forest Frontiers. Forest Frontiers, I mean, all of you should know this. It's pretty straightforward. It's the first game. Yeah, this is before I started forcing myself into doing custom tracks. As you can see, this is Woodshed. Yeah. It was before I got that all sorted out. No, not really sorted out, but that was before I decided to start making custom tracks. There's a lot of guests here. It's very crowded back here. And that's pretty much it. Forest Frontiers is small. You can really work with your land, though. This is custom, though, this roller coaster. Okay, so we have Forest Frontiers, which is always very quick to show people. And Dynamite Dunes is next. I think after that's Diamond Heights. Not exactly sure. If it's Diamond Heights, I don't know. It's Dynamite Dunes. Again, a lot of these are not custom rides. I actually forgot I wasn't using custom rides until recently. I've always been good at it, but I got lazy and started not doing custom tracks. Anyway, if you've all played this scenario, you know Dynamite Blaster's in here at the very start. I made some modifications to it though, because this is Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. So I made some changes and put block brakes on it and stuff like that. So it's up to date now. Anyway, there's that. Oh wait, there is one cool thing that I forgot was here. This, it's the go-kart track. You can see it down there. You can see through scenery. Underground view. See, they go back to that far back. The go-kart tracks do. They just go back and forth on the ground. I'm going to say it's because I didn't fully understand how excitement worked. I thought, oh, if I just put it going in and out underground, there's all the excitement. That's not how it works. I should have put it to 10 laps though. I've actually managed an excitement rating of extreme on go-karts. I can't remember the number, but it was extreme. There's Dynamite Dunes. Let's do new games. I want to find out the order. Oh, Leafy Lake is next. And again, a lot of these are not custom. Although this is. The River Rapids is custom. I remember being really happy with how it turned out. And this isn't custom either. But I don't usually make customs of launch free falls. I don't like messing around with the right speed and having to put it up slowly just to get it right. There are a few custom rides here though. Like this car ride's custom. shuttle loops here, two of them. They're right next to each other. Hold up a minute. I thought the stations were synchronized on themselves, or not. Huh. This yellow one, I think, is custom to it. Yeah, it is, and then there's a log flume. Log flume goes, whoa, whoa, whoa. Log flume goes all the way back here. See, the roller coaster does too. There's a bunch of tunnels it goes in and out of. A lot of trees back here. Decided to really mix in the trees. Looks kind of neat. If you notice, the line goes through. What's this the line for anyway? The junior roller coaster goes through the loop. Also, this bumper cars back here is on top of the junior roller coaster. That's Leafy Lake. I have to check Diamond Heights next. To be honest, I think I could just do them in any order. Diamond Heights. Here's Diamond Heights. This is when I started. Actually, I think Bumblebee Beach was. Which I did right before this one, I think. I'm not sure. People carrying their pizza. Anyways, we got go-karts right in front. We got a bunch of thrill rides up here, which is really good. Some glitter and vomit on that path. So, I can't remember it's paper rides, so that was good putting all the thrill rides at the front. I surrounded a haunted house and trees, so the train has to enter the woods to see the haunted house. I should have added some land like right here. Then I could obscure it a bit more. There's that wooden roller coaster here. That's the custom track. And there's a shuttle loop right there. I always try to have a shuttle loop somewhere. You know, it's not very good. There's some vandalism, right? Let me just fix that, because I hate vandalism. It's the worst thing in the game, and I wish it wasn't part of it. Because you have to manually fix it. The bumper boats used to be free to go where they wanted, like this right here. The rowboats. But for some reason this was before this coaster was here, probably, when I built this. And yeah, before I built the track, the station was here. But they'd all go down here and they'd cluster around in this spot. They wouldn't go back, and the guests were on there forever. So I had to fix that problem by making a track. And I hate how the boat tracks look, so I just made it the same color as the water. So it kind of blends in a little bit. You can still see it, but it's not as bad. And then we've got this 3D Cinema. Now here's there's bumper cars hidden down there. It's a very clustered area right here. Yeah, as you can see, it jammed in some rides there. We got this green roller coaster, which I was very happy about. And yeah, that's pretty cool. And I made some changes to agoraphobia and claustrophobia. I shrunk the stations because I wanted to put some on-ride photos and block breaks. So that's what I did. The car ride was fun to make. This Ferris wheel sits right on top of the entrances to the roller coasters. That line is longer than I'd like, but it was the only way I could fit it, and I really wanted to do that. Oh man. Observation tower. Now this roller coaster I am very proud of. It's Bob's sled roller coaster. What I kind of wanted is kind of to do the way that other coasters go up and down hills. But you know how these can crash so easily. So what I just did is I did helixes up and down. I'm really happy with how that turned out. I don't think there's much of anything back here, just an eating area and a very pointless maze. Games don't get lost. Direct reference to Fine Sauce. That's all. And now we'll move each, and I have to go back. Oh look, it's Twitch is doing that thing again where it's not telling me how many viewers I have. You guys probably can't, if anyone's watching. No one is, I don't think. But if any of you can see, you can probably see the number. I can't. It's not showing me the red number of how many people are watching, and I don't know why. I guess what I could do to see it is refresh. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to refresh. Because it also shows the total channel views goes to 0 for some reason. I don't know why. That does not make any sense to me. So I'm going to actually do that. I'm going to refresh my Twitch channel. That's part of the reason it stays open behind the game. Yep. I'm gonna refresh my Twitch real quick. It's gonna probably make me watch an ad on my own Twitch stream. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what it's doing too. So there's one viewer, that's me, because I have it running in the background to make sure it's working. And here's Bumbley Beach, which, as you know, this roller coaster, this wooden roller coaster is here when you start. And this is that Wild Mouse coaster I was talking about in yesterday's stream. I didn't have much room to work with. And I was lucky enough not to have to mess with it too much. See, I put in a little head chopper, 2 head choppers actually right there. So I was happy about that. 2 really short tunnels. Got a lot of areas with gardens here. We got go-karts. And pink-purple roller coaster. This little white one with rockets. I need to start naming these things. I'm just not very good at coming up with names for rides, that's all. And this, I went for just a very basic out and back roller coaster. I wanted to make it like white or gray-brown, but I realized it would look like this. It would look like the other roller coaster, and I didn't. So I didn't do that. Not only that, gray-brown is a color that I use a lot for wooden stuff, with this wooden Wild Mouse. I kind of want to stop doing that. Yeah, this is shuttle monorail and literally just goes back and forth. I built this, yeah, it's a Six Flags thing, but I like the design, so I put it in. And you can probably see it here, there's a little train that just, it's not to transport people, it just goes around a little scenic forest area. Most of the loads it carries are very small though, because people tend not to get in line for this. I can't even run a profit on this, it isn't good enough to cover the running cost. It doesn't see the area, actually, that was nice. A bumper cars, a bunk house, this front garden, and got this pirate ship back here. A lot of these are pretty small. I just realized I never built much in Bumblebee Beach. Bumblebee Beach I think is pretty easy though. I used to have so much trouble with it, but it's easy to me now. And then Evergreen Gardens. This is going to catch everyone up with everything I've done. This was the first one I had to really work with just an entrance price and shop prices. I had to really mess with this. See, the bathroom was even 20 cents. It gets a little bit of profit even. I built this to get an on-ride photo. On-ride photo prices. And I also switched to shops and stalls research right away. Okay, let's see. There's still stuff being researched. I wanted to get it up here as soon as I could so I could do the $20 umbrella price. You also want to constantly advertise for your park. And just do these two, the ride and the park. Don't offer discount stuff, because this is hard enough to get money on these days. And I know I tried not to use exploits, but there is one here. It's just a bunch of on-ride photo rides. This little launch, corkscrew, launch, on-ride photo, up, corkscrew, and that's it. And it goes up because it went almost to the very edge of this. And I didn't exactly trust it, so I made it go up one. But I blended it in by doing that, so it hides it a little bit. And this roller coaster, I went kind of like with a Roman theme for it, because this stuff here was Roman. So I decided to use the color scheme of a lot of the Roman scenery. I sadly could not obscure this last one at all. This blue roller coaster is literally just for an on-ride photo right at the entrance, and to fit as many trains as possible. And yeah, there's an eating area down there. As you can see, it's very crowded down there. In fact, that is, I think, the most common thought here, is it's too crowded here. That is, and most of those people are at the front. And you can see, it's not even just the front, it's everywhere. I built many rides, but I didn't expand outward much. Results in some overcrowding. And we got transport rides, we got a chairlift and a monorail. They run right next to each other along this whole main path. They're also at the minimum height, they can be above it. So it looks kind of neat. Also to help, I tried to help overcrowding by using the transport rides a little bit. We got this design again, only without the scenery. And this train has 2 stations. It doesn't go very long distance. The whole purpose of this was to try and get a ride that can hold a lot of people, to try and get some of the crowding off of the path. And then we got escape hatch back there again. There's a little eating area back here too. I don't really think there's much else here. There's the go-karts, which I should probably show. It goes like that. And I did have plans for eventually expanding this path. I will keep playing this scenario probably off camera. I've always been one of those people that likes to continue building their park even after the scenario is done. And I mean, spend a lot of time doing it. It was a little late getting the information kiosk, so there's a few of them. Since it was a little late, yeah, like I said, there's an eating area down here. And it's pretty crowded down there too. I had to make a lot of handymen and entertainers that specifically covered this area, because people were getting that angry about the crowding. Anyway, that's all of those scenarios. Now we got Katie's World. This one I think is, I remember being pretty easy in the first game, but... And we have ride prices. So, that should be a little easy. It's a guest number at given date is what we need. Now there is a big roller coaster in this park already. So what I'm thinking is, I don't know if it even has on-ride photos on it. I don't think it has a thing, because none of the pre-built ones ever have those for some reason. Unless it's a Six Flags one. Yes, I remember there is a big, it's I think a mine train roller coaster. And it's at the back of the park and it's huge. Which is really good that we have a nice ride like that already. Now, as for the... I don't know if the information kiosk is available yet. Most of the roller coaster Taking One scenarios don't have them available yet. I probably won't be streaming today as long as other days. I'll try to keep going until like 2:30. Mostly, I'm still trying to get into the habit of doing it. Now what I gotta go do is I gotta go through the rides and put prices on them. Oh right, and there's a fully underground ride down there. I just saw that. I remember that being here then. There's the big roller coaster. The weird thing is though, I thought it was blue. I for some reason remember this thing being blue. And that runaway plumber. For whatever reason, there's a plumber over here. Let's see, 490. Storm. That's why I remember it being blue, because its name is the Storm. Could have sworn. Oh, the train's blue. So 660. And it does have an on-range photo somewhere. Let's go find that stupid happy. No, it's not under there. I don't see stupid happy face anywhere. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's got a price. This can actually get up to $2. These I always turn down to 20. A lot of people don't like going on those, so I turn it down to 20. 468. Means this will get to 470. That's good. This is because these are all roller coaster 1 scenarios. Why is that so far away? Because these are roller coaster 1 scenarios, and that was before you could set the price to be the same as everything else. Now this is going to be only 3 laps. Well, no results. That's interesting. Now, did I do this one? Yes. Let's see if there's anything else here. No, we got everything. There really isn't much here, is there? You got one mechanic for this whole park. Well, not that much space between your stations. Done that. They also got one handyman for this whole place. Just stupid. Yeah, I just like how these parts are just disasters waiting to happen. Underground view. What? Why does that go outside the park? That's weird. problem with this park is there's so much here. You need a fair amount of staff. You can see why some people just delete everything. Okay, he's got a much larger control area than I like, but it's okay. In fact, we're going to overlap something over here. I'm not even going to worry about these stupid paths over here. I don't want this handyman to be underground all the time. There's something I do hate about Caveville, though. Is I hate parks that give you $1,000. It's like, what are you going to do with that? Like, you have to take in a loan from the beginning because you can't do anything with it. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, we should need only one more, I'm hoping. Oh, hi. It's Katie's World! It's the one this time, it's Katie's World. Stupid effing start. Wow. Wow, angry. Or do I have that thing? Wow, it starts with one. Yeah. The only thing I hate about setting this price is how long it takes to get to the 20. Wow, 20 is the maximum. I didn't even know that. White boy umbrella. What do you mean, well then? What was that towards? Oh, no VR being allowed. Tilting! Richard's Wreckers. I like how one of the swan boats is black. Is that the leader? Ah. Richard and his Wreckers. Why does he have records? I have no idea what to talk about. Memes. That's what this stream is about, memes. It's actually not about memes. Open that right? Yeah. Please make sure your seatbelts are fastened, and I don't know. Let's just do all the research. Richard and his records. Please, no personal complaint. Please, no personal complaint. It's 160. So 320 pizza. $3.20 pizza. $3.20 pizza. I just don't want personal complaints on stream because this is like public basically. I don't know if you want, when I get other viewers later, if you want your personal stuff out there. Also, why do we have no drinks? I'm gonna, until I get a drink stand, I'm just gonna do that. Why does Richard have records? He's not allowed. Let's do a thing. Let me do something here. Where is that? Oh yeah, they're in here. There we go. Little eating area of the wreckers. What? Wow, we can set this to $7. Oh no, we can't. Why did I read that as a 90? Now get in line and pay all that money. Mine. Get in line. Stupid guest. Give me all of your money. No, wait, you said you can set the, lost my train of thought. Oh, you can set the get lost again. Mechanic 1. You can set the online photo price to $4.20, right? No, my train of thought. Okay, now what handyman club is that? Oh, he's already got it. Hit roll. Hit roll. You can set online photos to 420, right, Alphen? And they'll still be willing to pay it? Please tell me if that's right. Okay, I'm just doing it then. Are you sure they will? Because they're saying they won't pay that much. Test. Yes, that's the name. Farthead. Test Storm. Of course, though, no one's going on his reading. Now buy your stupid train. These guests are fart heads. Actually, I don't have any drinks yet, so. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Close. I forgot to open it. Oh, it's gonna rain in the game again. Kidda? Yes. I want to go on. More thrilling than the storm. Wow. You really want something thrilling then. Yeah. Seems to be raining here pretty often. To tell the thing. I think once I get that headset hooked up and working, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to learn how to corrupt games, and then I'm going to stream corrupt games like corrupted games, kind of like Vine Sauce does. I already got ideas to corrupt a Harry Potter Game Boy Color game, which I've never seen anyone corrupt before. I don't know how it'll turn out, though. You never know, because when you corrupt a new game that you've never corrupted and no one's ever corrupted before, you don't know how difficult it will be to corrupt. First, I gotta off-camera learn how to use the Divine Sauce Rum Corruptor. Say no to sofa! Oh, what? Stop going that way. Don't do it. Memes. What was the objective here again? Oh, that is so easy. Holy crap, that's easy. Let's all get spooked. Who's ready to get spoopy? Okay, that does not link up to the entrance. Wow, I thought that was flat there. Now I'm just destroying all the vegetation. Oh my god, stop it. Please let this be a normal field trip. The magic school bus. Merry Christmas. Yes, I just said Merry Christmas. That is. Yo 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 da. just a few miles from the Saltway Park. I don't know. Ding. Yep. Ding. I need to stop making those weird noises if I expect people to want to watch this. I'll be right back with a little bit more. I'll go back in a minute. Oh, I'm back. Belting. Whoa! Why are you yelling at me in the shadow? I'm trying to think. I want to build a log flume, but that's going to be expensive this early. I hate those scenarios that, like, start you with $1,000 as if you're supposed to do anything but that. Then what we're going to do, build a bunch of flat rides. Yeah. Should I name things off of Vine, themed off of Vine sauce? Yes, I should. I'm gonna leave the names of the existing rides though. Except I'm going to rename one thing that was already here, because it has a stupid name already anyway. We're going to rename Richard's Records to something else. I know what we're going to name it. I'm not telling you yet. You'll have to see it. And use it. Of course, that's going to do that, so. Stop that. There. I hope this fits. There we go. Now people have to deal with seeing Gwen's card 65 but Knuckles is broken down. Oh, and there was one thing I forgot. All the rides are 30-minute inspections. I hate that. I don't like 30-minute inspections. I like to put them down to 10 minutes. Catherine's Cruisers. It's a dumb name for a ride. Does that have a mechanic? Yes, it does. We got another ride we can rename because it's just Miniature Railway 1. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ting-ta-ting. Right, I gotta make sure I get balloons. Hey, looks like I got like an achievement or something up there. Twitch achievement. This will be streamed until 2:30. 2:30. And that's when I'll stop. Why am I turning into a ghost? Time since last inspection, 6 years. Yep. What? Trying to think of a name for the railway. I'm going to put the 10-minute inspections on the other rides that were here. One thing that's nice about OpenRCT2 is you can change it so that the default is 10-minute inspections, which I did. But any new rides, or any that were originally from that park, will have 30-minute inspections. 30-minute is the old default, which I hate. And you're gonna, since it's gonna be vine sauce themed, Joel's trained to McDonald's. Yes. There's a story behind that, behind why I named it that. Remember, when the vine sauce themed stuff, Joel from Vine Sauce has this horrible Christmas story he told about an experience that happened to him. I think it was like 2 years ago or something. But Joel lives in Sweden. He lives in northern Sweden. And I think his parents live in southern Sweden. He went visit them. He didn't bring his smartphone along, which he later discovered would have been a huge mistake. And so what had happened to him is, when he went back to northern Sweden where he lives, he took a train, and he took the train, and then he was going to catch a bus back to his, because he had to go to another city yet too, because his town did not have a train station. So he went to the next one over, and then he was going to take a bus to his town. And what happened was, he caught the train, went over. It was late at night at this point, and it was really cold. He said it was like minus something degrees Fahrenheit. I can't remember the exact number. I think he said like 27 or something. It was really cold. And so he sits at the bus stop for a while, and there is no bus comes. And the cop later tells him that he can't sleep there. He apparently thought he was sleeping there. And turns out that cop tells him that there was no more bus. He missed the last one. So then he decides to go into that city he was in or whatever, and he doesn't really know much where he is. He doesn't have enough money for a hotel, and he doesn't want to be outside because he'll freeze to death, obviously. The only place he couldn't afford any hotels or anything, like I said. The only place he could go to was a McDonald's. And it was like 1 in the morning. And the only people that are in the McDonald's at this time at night are people who are drunk. When you get the greasy food at McDonald's because they're drunk. And so he has a weird question and asks if he could sleep here, and then just like, I guess. Well, of course he can't. He didn't bring his smartphone along either, so he has nothing to do. Of course he can't really sleep because everyone around him is really loud because they're drunk. And eventually a cop told him he can't sleep there or something like that, and then because this cop thought he was like all the others, that he was just there because he was drunk. So he had to spend a whole night in McDonald's before he could get a bus home. Unable to sleep or anything. Honestly, that sounds like the worst experience ever. Are you even there? Oh, wrong. Hi. Have you been there this whole time? Or are you just doing no of the answer? So you heard the whole story I just told about Vine Sauce Joel. Honestly, would you ever want to spend a whole night in a McDonald's because you had nowhere else to go? I really wouldn't. Someone even animated the story, and the animation was pretty funny. Yay! Freeze is haunted and stuff. Happy not Halloween anymore. Sad face. Oh, that's no. The heck? I just heard a squirrel jump off my roof. Trees. I should put another boat thing in there. Yeah. Oh, Canada. Oh, good, we can fix that. This thing's $4. It's 6 too. I'm just kidding. One more. Because the store closes at 6. Inattentive, impatient, a glazed look of the eyes. Not one. Look carefully at the "I really wish I weren't here right now" button. There's a name for an employee like this, but we'll call him Squidward. What do you mean, what? I got it from a SpongeBob episode. Back when SpongeBob was still good. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. This stream will probably be very frequent with references to cartoons I used to watch. Or just shows in general, not even just cartoons. Like, we're just gonna... I might make a stream of me drawing really stupid things, just for fun. Just like, on paint. Really hope I get more viewers soon. It's not fun streaming with only one person watching. As long as I do it every day, I should get more viewers eventually. Just gotta be patient. Get back to work, Mr. Squidward. Double tea in the morning. Oh no. Not the return of that. Oh, look at that neon red sign. It's cadmium red. I don't know. Sap green. Some alizarin crimson. Miko, no, no, Miko, bad. What is the handyman? Got a weird handyman mechanic singularity right there. Oh, he can't get to that, never mind. Inattentive, impatient, a glazed look of the eye. Look carefully at the "I really wish I were not here right now" button. How about abstract entrance? I like mashed potatoes. Who doesn't? If you don't like mashed potatoes, something's wrong with you. Fruity Ice's stall. Wow. They named the stall after one of my friends named Stell. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. I want all of you to look at it. Oh, this to be. That's to do this one. Jared Padalecki is a monster. $3.50 on car ride. That's actually not too bad. Right now we gotta name this. Oh, right. Yeah, Mario Ballers. Yeah, that's what we want. Mario Cars, too. darkness, my old friend. I've got to talk with you again. I don't know. That's what the guests say. As the guests start singing that song when they get on the Black Swan right there. If they get on the White Swans, nothing happens, but they get in the Black Swan, it plays the sound of silence. That's why it's black, because it doesn't. The other ones don't do that. It's just that one. Hello, memes, my old friend. I don't want to talk with you again. That's the version of the song where you talk about memes. There's actually a second version about memes where you say, "Hello, dankness, my old friend. I've come to browse your memes again." This is the worst part ever. 0 out of 0. Underground cheese. Hey, if you type in Kappa, you'll get a different face. It's spelled K-A-P-P-A. There's more faces than that. What? Why didn't it work? Why didn't it work? Did it work? Did that little face show up for you, or? It's not showing on my end. It's a little like smiling black and white face. But it's weird because it's like a real face. It's not. Creeper. Kappa might actually be in the selection, I think. There's a bunch of different Kappas, I think. There's like Kappa Pride, Kappa Ross. Kappa Pride is the same face, but has rainbow colors all over it. And then Kappa Ross is the same face with an afro. Hey, there's Kappa. Oh, it's a capital? I didn't realize that. I still haven't used Twitch that much. Why don't we do this? It's expensive to sort of bring our value up. Oh, the wind just picked up. Kappa. There's one that goes higher than that. Ah! Ah! Hello, Dank Beans, my old friend. Holy crap, how far down can you go? Crazy. Hello. 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 I know it's ringing. I was saying hello, wasn't I? Don't know what handyman controls that spot. It's not him. Maybe no, it's not him. Maybe no, it's not him. Wait, did I just see him back there? No. Is him? Handyman Snicks. I mean 6. I do know we're going to need a new mechanic because there's like nothing here. I'm going to name that right after KY. You're playing the Great Wall of China part. I haven't really done much with the Time Twister and Fantastic... That's not Fantastic Worlds, what's it? Wacky Worlds. No, Fantastic Worlds is the name of a... is the name of an expansion for a different game. That's a Civilization 2 expansion. It's Fantastic Worlds. No, those can be fun. Just watch the park rating, because some of them have an objective where you have to keep your park rating above 700 at all times. You can get around that, though, by hiring a whole bunch of entertainers. I'm gonna be right back.
I said no, it's not. So okay. I actually was just looking at the email you sent out, and I was gonna go from there. Yeah.
Well, I'm back. And I'm going to actually stream a little longer than I had initially planned. So we will not be stopping at 2:30. I'm going to try and keep going as long as I can. It'll get a little noisier once my mom comes home, because we'll hear part of the background sometimes. I'll try to continue going even with that. I have no way of turning my mic off, so unfortunately if I have to talk to anyone about anything, that may stop. I may actually have to stop at some point though. This log flume, what are we going to name it? Well, I'm going to name it something about... something vine sauce related. It's 7 grand flume? No. Well, the way I said that, people on YouTube might think someone said that in the chat, but... Yeah. I think once I get better audio quality, people who come here and because they're curious and check out my past broadcasts, they may be driven off by the bad audio quality. I'll try and order that. I need to get a splitter for my Turtle Beach headset, and then it will get a lot higher quality, and you'll be able to hear the game too. I even decided to hold off on Left 4 Dead streaming until I get that, because Left 4 Dead, I'm gonna need to hear what's going on in that game. So, because I got a whole bunch of mods on Left 4 Dead 2 that I have not recorded or streamed. And my old Left 4 Dead 2 Let's Play is really old now. Well, not really old, but in a way it kind of is, because that's my old computer still that I did that on. So, why are you underground me? This is going to be a fast log flume. There's a blue sign here. No entry. If you enter, you will be destroyed. Where are we at now with the... And now what was the objective? 150. See, we're almost already almost there anyway. This is easier than Diamond Heights. What are you saying well then to? I can't always tell because of the delay. And the last thing was a maze. Okay guys, you want your maze? Go get your maze. The corn maze. Aha, corn maze. Do you see what I did there? Yeah. At first I forgot what you were saying be destroyed towards. Oh, no, we don't want that. There he goes, we got Billy Mays. Billy Mays. Maze. I don't know how long it would take to make a Billy Mays shaped one. Alright, we can get the price on this now. $4.70. And I read it right, I'm making sure I did. I gotta name this thing too. I'm even gonna try and reference streamers Vinesauce streamers I don't watch. King KY's drop. Do mazes ever even break down? Like, seriously. What do you mean? I I didn't think that calls them. I think that just... Wow. Now, listen, you need a fart head adjustment. What? The most amazing maze. You walk in and leave. New ride attraction now available, Bob's. Oh my god. That's the best maze ever. You enter and exit. And what's funny is it even has one little dead end on it. Right by the entrance. I didn't even notice that that was done by accident. That's funny. I should make a maze and just call it Mosh Pit. Just make it so that there's no actual maze walls. Oh yeah, I could name it Joel's Mosh Pit. Because Joel likes metal. The thing is, I don't know how good the guests actually are at pathfinding in mazes. I don't think they're really good at it, because I think they're supposed to be... They're designed to be bad at it when it comes to those, I think. So they don't have the same thought process. Or they don't have the same AI as guests that are on a path. I wish I could just stop this stupid end scrolling. Like, I don't want to be up here. Stop. Bobsled roller coaster. Why does it call it bobsleigh? I don't understand. Because it slays people. Oh yeah, we got a perfect spot for the mosh pit. Let's see, can I put this in? I could if the entrance and exit were in different spots. What? You have to manually delete when you're using a maze? That doesn't even make sense. Look at all those guests watching me build it. Oh yeah, here we go. Joel's mosh pit's coming together. I've actually never did this before. I don't know what the result will be. Oh, I wanted me to do that for some reason. Of course, we don't want the hedges, because this is metal. We want brick walls. We want people to get injured when they hit the outside. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm curious to see what the result is. We're already almost at our objective. This is funny. Oh! They can't get on it, because there's a freaking fence there. They also can't, well, they can exit, but this will create problems for mechanics, so we gotta do this. Okay, why is no one getting on it? You don't want to mosh in the rain? Wow, you're a wuss. Wow, they get almost all the way up that hill. Maximum speed 44 and average is 5. It's quite a difference. Has this even had any customers yet? It's a favorite ride of like 3 guests. I don't know about you, but my favorite ride is not usually a maze. Here, I made this one free because I want everyone going on the mosh pit. Water tricycles. You want to play a little game? Well, that's not going to work because there's a ride there. Just realized that. Johnson, you're fired. Oh, whoa! What do you... What? Why did you do that? I thought there was a test mode on this. Apparently not. Sorry, I've been having to talk back very frequently today. Some days I have to do it a lot, other days I'm okay. I'm not going to name the space rings. Nobody deserves a space rings name. I could have named it like Magical Space Wizard or something, I don't know. KT Whirl. I don't know. It's like Disney Whirl, but with Katie. I haven't built this single roller coaster yet. Just noticed that. And go up. Because it always happens when I go back up. Yeah, I heard you guys really like looking at the very top corner of the map. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, there's not many options. It's crazy how you can almost reach the thing without building really that much of anything. friend, my old darkness. I've come to tell you that these lyrics make no sense. Warning. Somebody is going on the thing. "54-mile-per-hour brakes? What? What's the mechanic? Oh my god, no Jerry, no Daryl. $6.20? Oh, I thought you said you were right. Mike loves Coast. For a second, I mistook Plankton for a threat. He's actually just a dirty little man, though, so... So long, Shrimp. What? Oh no, I shot my eye out. Yo, 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 da. Mike loves Ghoster. Maybe should have room to stick a booster on the front of it somewhere. And put one in. Because it kind of needs it somewhere along that spot. A little slower than I'd like. Where there are no trees. On that. I don't know, but you can buy that whole thing. And there's some more land down here. Yoda. YODA Yoda. Yoda. No, you shut up. You shut up. Shut up. Stop telling me to shut up, you're mean. Do some Egyptian theming, like put let's put a sphinx in the sky. How about the second go parts? Why not? But where am I gonna put it? My plan. That is the question. Of course. Couldn't even see that from up there. Now the question is, how many funds is that gonna let me in? 30, holy crap. Hi, you're gay. I'm just kidding. Wow, Santa really likes gardening tools, doesn't he? That is the wrong one. That is the wrong one. That is the wrong one. That is the right one. Do 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 do. Wait, what? It's not that mechanic. Then which mechanic is it? Well, it's him. Vinny's noise counter. Countet. Isn't that actually a word? So, mini car. 31 car. Now everyone get in line and behave. Get in the car and behave! I'm still here, I just don't know what to talk about. Vinny's noise counter, obviously a reference to Fine Sauce Vinny and how loud he gets at times. I almost wanted to name it Vinny's mic peak counter, but that's not as good of a name. So just a noise counter. And shouldn't even write Mr. Dink. It's a ride, Douglas. It's a ride, Douglas. Ride the roller coaster, Douglas. You will enjoy this roller coaster, Douglas. Douglas. Wow, you crashed. Nice going, Douglas. What is that? I don't know how long it's going to take for everyone to get on this. I'll just speed it up until everyone's on it. I bet you can get a better rating out of go-karts if you name the first person that gets on the ride before he gets on, if you name him Michael Schumacher. I wonder if that would result in better ratings for the ride. That would be funny. We're already almost at the objective. And we got a whole lot of extra time to cover. This is a pretty long go-kart ride, but it's fine. I'm just waiting for the go-kart to finish so I can put a better price on it. Wow, it's still going. It's gonna be crazy by the time it finishes. Here's a squirrel on the roof. Well, I didn't know I'd be waiting this long. It takes so long that this looks like the beginning of the race. Wow. It's much longer than I... Oh, someone finally won. $8.10 to ride the go-karts. To ride Vinny's noise counter. Wow, it actually has an intensity rating on it. Oh, balloons! We got the balloons! So many umbrella colors. I'm going to put a whole bunch of umbrella colors here. Umbrella, balloon, balloons. There's so many on the screen I can't even see what I'm doing. God. This is where I should probably reading the parts of Balloon World. Open all the balloon stalls. You want balloons, this is the park for you. You see this. You see how many balloon stands are there. Well, they're all different colors though, so we're going to get a whole rainbow in this park. That's going to be cool, I guess. I think I did that like one other time before. It had a neat result because when I completed the scenario, all the guests let go their balloons and they were all different colors. So it was kind of neat. Park's going to be Rainbow Land. The only difference is that all the umbrellas are white. If only, imagine doing that with every souvenir that you can change the color of. Just imagine. The only one I wouldn't do that with is t-shirts, because the guests already appear with all different colored t-shirts. In fact, I found guests almost never wear white. So what you can do is you can use, is with the t-shirt stands, you can make them wear white. And because it's uncommon, most of the ones you see wearing white will be a bottom shirt. In fact, they pretty much all will. So you'll just see all white shirted guests in the park, which is kind of funny. The only thing they think that stays different is their pants. Going up. Going down. Guests seem to really dislike this roller coaster. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to... Dude, you're not even the mechanic that goes to this ride. He doesn't even go to that ride, so what's he doing there? There. But now I have to pick up Mechanic 4 because he keeps trying to head to it. No, 5. I don't know why this mechanic's even going to it. Because that is not his ride. That's not in his patrol area. I don't know why he keeps trying to go to it. Okay, good. Looks like we fixed everything. There, yeah, we fixed it. Yay! Now we have the right mechanic going to the ride. But anyways, I'm going to end off this stream right now, and see you guys in the next stream, which is try and do it tomorrow again. So I will see you guys in the next stream.